Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This episode will be mostly about this car. This is my 1976 Ford Thunderbird. Lovely nickname of Francine, given by my mom. This used to be my dad's car, but family affairs happened and now it is mine. So, pretty much what I'm doing with this car, well, what I've done with this car, I'll tell you the history about it. So this car was pretty cool. So it's obviously a 76 Thunderbird, but what makes it special is it's what's called a lipstick edition. In this trim level, there's only 300 made of this exact thing, so which is pretty cool. So it's factory lipstick red paint, factory white interior, on a factory white quarter top that's foam padded instead of just the top laying down, which is awesome because look, no rust. And this car came from excuse me, it came from California, so this thing is a rust-free car, besides, you know, where the paint has peeled up, and that's pretty usual for these 70s Fords to, you know, erode the paint from the quarters, which is weird. I don't know why, because my buddy's Lincoln is the same way. But yeah, so this is a 76 factory 460 big block. What I have done to it is when we got it, it was not running or driving, sat for a while. I got it running and driving, was able to do a whole new fuel system in it, and did all new tires on it, everything front to back, polished it, buffed it, made it look nice, got it running, driving, drives beautiful, runs decent, but yeah. So once I got the car, I put it up for sale, but no one wanted it. So what I'm now doing is I decided I'm going to give this car to my nephew. So my nephew's 15. He's loved this car. Every time I post it on my Snapchat story or post it on anything, he loves this car. So what I want to do is I want to get this car good enough to give to him and have it stylish enough that he'll like to drive it, and have it running and driving enough that he can drive it to school and back and drive it pretty much wherever he wants to go. So, that being said, it needs a few things fixed, and you'll see that in this video. So, first thing is, yes, I mentioned that I bought brand new wheels and tires for this car, but I don't like them. So, because this is what my dad wanted. And I like the whites, but I don't like them, if that makes sense. So, what I'm going to do, I have these Kragers. Okay, this one's a 15 by 10, that's a 15 by 8, and that's a 15 by 6. So the plan is I have two more waiting for me. I'm just waiting to have them pulled off of the car that they're currently on, and I'm trying to see if they are 15 by 8s or 15 by 10s. I have two 15 by 6s that'll go on the front of this car, but the 15 by 10s or 15 by 8s will go on the rear. So I'm just trying to figure out what we're going to do. But these are, obviously you can see they're oblong, right? So that means that it's a universal bolt pattern. Like you can either put it on a 5-on-4.5 or all the way up to hopefully a 5-on-5, because that's what we have here is a 5-on-5. Because Thunder Baked back here is a 5-on-4.5. And they bolt up to that car just fine. But this is a 5-on-5, which is bigger. It's a whole half-inch bit bigger. So hopefully today the plan is to test fit one of the front, or even bolt the fronts on, and see how it looks. I think it'll look so much better. I think it'll look bitchin'. I think it'll look cool. And then wait for the rears to get here so we can throw the rears on, figure out which size we want to do, either a 15 by 8 or 15 by 10. I want to do the 15 by 10s So it'll give it like a muscle car stance, so you can have a 70s muscle look. Especially because it's a 460, I'd like to have that muscle look to this car. Go from 70s pimp to a little bit of 70s muscle and some styling. So that's the plan, hopefully. The other 15x6 is currently in the trunk of Burnin' Love. So yeah, so that's the plan there. Then we also need to do a new battery ground cable. So that needs to be done because it's bad. And then I also need to try and diagnose. So this seat is being weird. It has a parasitic draw. I don't know if you'd have seen this little twitch right here, or I'm currently watching it. So this has a parasitic draw, which is causing the battery to die. So I need to disconnect it so that way it doesn't draw. Because, I mean, you can adjust the seat. Like, it adjusts, like, forward and back just fine. But it's weird that this even does anything. So yeah, so I need to figure out that and see what I need to do to fix that and pull the power switch off. So, but yeah, look at this red shag. This shag is so freaking cool. And I am leaving some stuff for him to do, like a new headliner and a new dash, because it does need a new dash pretty bad. But yeah, I want to leave some stuff for him to do, and the thing is I want to build this with him. I don't just want to give him the car and be like, here, like, here. So I want to build this with him. So yeah, because I've always wanted to build one of these cars, and you know, since me and Ashley aren't going to have kids, which is totally fine. I'm not a kid person, but I'd rather have this be someone else's responsibility than mine. So yeah, so I'll just be happy to help build the car with him, and hopefully he likes the car. So this is another video of me giving a car to someone, especially a red Thunderbird. And if you haven't watched the first one I did, there's the finished product right there, Mrs. Burnin' Love over here. So, and as you guys seen on a previous on my previous videos, I built this car, kept it hidden for 10 months, and gave it to my fiance when I proposed to her. So, and we redid all the interior in it. We redid everything. It is a fun car. So now I'm doing it again with this one, with my nephew. So yeah. So now we need to pop these hubcaps off. At least pop the front one off, so that way we can see what we want to do here and go from there. So, all right, got the old wheels off. What do we think? I think it looks a lot better. I think it gives it a little muscly look. 70s sexual muscle, if you ask me. A lot better than the old ones, but the reason why these ones are on there and they are not on the rear is because I'm currently waiting for the backs, like I stated before, because they'll look good once I get them. So yeah, offset, because we'll have a lot of offset in the rear. Tires look a little small, so I'd probably go a little bit bigger on the tire, depending on how I like the tire. I might throw the white walls, 2 of the white walls on the front. So depending on how long these last on the car. So yeah, I like it. Now I just need to pull Radio Girl in the driveway, pull the wheels off of it, and take it to go get its new wheels put on, and you'll see that in another video. But once I get those wheels pulled off of it, then then you'll get to see, well, then I'll come back and I'll get, you know, all the other stuff done on this car. So yeah, see you. All right, so how nice those wheels look now. So nice and shiny. And also, we just got Burnin' Love registered, so that's cool. Wheels from the truck dropped off. Now you get to see all the fun that we're about to have. So, old battery cable, shit. It's routed all the way down there. Okay, that bolt. So, got the new one. Just need to route it. You take this one off, route it, route the new one, and put it on. Obviously, you disconnect the battery so that way you don't shock the shit out of yourself. And, yeah. And how's that fuel filter looking? Not well, but you know what? That's fine. Good enough for the girls we go with. So, let's get, oh, who just pulled up? Lovely. Now, let's get going. Yeah. All right, so I got the new negative battery cable ran. I ran it to a new spot, which is better. It's down on the frame instead of on a weird little flange, little piece of flange that shorted out. So now the light's on brighter than ever, so that's a good sign. So that means we have good battery power, so that's good. I like that. So now I want to try to start the car and see how well it starts. So hopefully it starts better. Hopefully it runs better too. So, all right, so I got the parasitic draw disconnected. So hopefully it shouldn't draw anymore. You notice this isn't moving anymore, which is good. So, and when I disconnected it, I heard a pop, so that's a good sign. So that means it's no longer connected and it's no longer drawing power. So that is a plus. So now I'll show you what happened. So there's wires down here. There's an electrical connector. And so what ended up happening is I pulled that electrical connector apart. So that way it's not, powering anything. So yeah, now that that's done, just need to clean the rest of this car up and get ready. So yeah, so like I told you, I decided to give this car away at the Hiram Car Show this year. Hiram is just a little town south of Logan here in Utah, and Ashley actually won an award there last year. She won the Keep on Cruising award, which is pretty cool. So yeah, so now we're just waiting for the back wheels to get here, so that way I can put those on and get those looking good and get this car ready to go. So June 8th is coming up faster than we think it is. So yeah, just gotta get it going. So yeah, next time you see me, I'll be putting the back tires on or probably cleaning this up or something. So yeah. All right, we are back working on Francine today. We got the rear tires in, so that's freaking cool. So we decided I'm gonna put, for now, I'm gonna put the 15x8s on, because that's what we have a valve stem for, because we are missing a valve stem in one of the 15x10s, this one. So yeah, so we're just gonna throw these 15x8s in it for now. We'll see if, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna test fit it first, see what fits on the car, throw it on, and yeah, and then we shall see how everything works. And also, in other news, went to go move the car, and the ignition module decided to take a shit. And I'll show you, it's right here. So this is the ignition module that Ford decided to use in the 70s and in the 80s, and generally they're shit. So this one's really bad, as you can tell. There's a lot of junk in that shouldn't be there, and pretty much, long story short, it has pretty much fried itself. So that's great. So just when we need to give the car away, might I add, we're giving the car away in less than a week. So yeah, we're giving it to Kaiser in less than a week. So we'll see how it ends up. I still need to wash it, get the whole interior cleaned out of it, and yeah, so we shall see how this ends up going. I'm not too excited. I mean, I'm excited to give it to him, but I'm not excited to see if this ignition module works, because usually 9 times out of 10 you put them on and it still ends up not being what's wrong. So we ended up swapping distributors anyways, which I don't want to do, because I, 1, don't have money, 2, don't have time. So yeah, and I need this car up there. If not, I guess we'll just give it to him down here, but who the hell knows? So, yeah. So, just gotta wait for that to come. That'll be here around noon. So, I am going to go run and pick up this year's Cache Valley Cruising giveaway truck. So, gotta go pick that up and go take it up to freaking Timbuktu and Hiram and get the new wheels thrown on it. So, yeah. Hooray. Can't this week be over already? All right, we are back. Got the car to run. So it was that ignition solenoid, well, that ignition module. So that's pretty usual with these old Fords, is those tend to go bad all of the time. And I'm honestly genuinely surprised I got that long out of it. So that's good. It's a good thing. Now I just need to get these lovely white walls off and swap on the 15x8s or 15x10s, depending on what I like more and what fits. So, yeah, just got to do that. And you'll see that in about work with me, hand. 3, 2, all right. We got the rears on. I already drove it, and the car drives pretty freaking sick with them on, I gotta say. And I like the stance now, because I like the fact that the wheel's wide, so it fits the fat back end of this car a lot better than the skinny white walls did. So I like the look. Now we just need some white letters for the front, and maybe even put new tires on the rear. But that'll be Kaiser's problem. So, yeah. But for now, we just got to get this car ready to go. So, I already washed it. As you can tell, it's nice and clean now. So, now I got to get the interior looking good. Got this lovely shag carpet looking better. Because some of the old headliner fell out and got on the carpet. So, as you can tell, I already started vacuuming here. So, just do all this lovely mess underneath here and get it clean and get it that freaking buzzer's so annoying. But gotta get the seats clean, but I'll wait and do the seats once we get up at the show. But I just want to get the carpet clean so they won't have a vacuum up there. So yeah, I'm excited. And with the new ignition module, the car drives a lot better. Still kind of runs like garbage, but it's because there is a vacuum leak. So that needs to be addressed, but that'll be after when everything's done and when I have more money. So yeah, it's fun. We love it. And so next thing you'll see is this nice interior, all carpet all clean and stuff. So yeah. So interior is done, as you see, and I was cleaning it. It's done. It's clean. Looks beautiful. There's the dairy. Hi, dairy. I loaded up the car up, got it, ready to go. We're ready to get unloaded from the trailer to Cole's house. And I went to start it, nothing. I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I pulled the distributor, because maybe we're not getting spark again. Like maybe that ignition module went to shit. Well, pulled the distributor off, little cap off, turned the key on, moved the rotor, and I could see a spark. So okay, we're getting sparks, so what the hell's going on? So I looked at the fuel bowl, and it is empty. So yeah, we ran out of gas. So now I have to go fill the car up, and that's not a cheap expense. So filling this car up is not cheap. It's definitely one of the most expensive cars that I have to fill up with gas. So yeah, it's not very fun, to say the least, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably only gonna put about a half a tank in it, but we'll see what ends up happening. All right, and little Miss Francine is here, and she looks good. She just needs a final wipe down of the seats and the wheels and the paint and the windows, but she looks good. I like it. I like it a lot. I just can't wait to get a new dash and put in this thing, because it is bad. And a headliner. That'll come later. But the new dash, I can't. I hope that's one of the first things that we do on this car. Besides the wheels or the tires. It needs tires badly. They have tread. They just are really freaking sun corroded and everything. I also put a little Moon Eye sticker on the back for them. So yeah, this thing looks good. I like it. It's gonna be nice and pretty sitting down at the car show with the beautiful green grass in the background. Like, can we just take a minute and say how beautiful this is up here? Like, seriously? Like, Cole does a damn good job at keeping this nice. Because this is where me and Ashley are going to get married, is up here. Actually, right over that fence right there. So that makes me excited. But I also, if you remember, in one of my previous videos, which I will link down below, that is the shop where I built Burn and Love, Ashley's Thunderbird. So that's cool that this piece of property is also where I'm storing this car, so that way we can give it to my nephew. So give it to Kaiser. So I am freaking stoked. One thing, Kaiser, if you're watching this, and I hope you are, congratulations, buddy. I hope we can do something with this car and make it cool. So you deserve it. Love you to death. And yeah, don't get too many girls with this rig. But Kaiser, hear me out. Window tint, like everything. Back window, Thunderbird side windows, side window, window. Then maybe on the windshield, maybe, but it's kind of a bitch, so probably not. Because you see this space from here to here, that's all the space you have to see going out, so it's kind of shitty. So maybe just a brow, that'd be cool. But anyways, yeah, so you just need to get cleaned up a little more, and then off to the show it'll go on Saturday. So God, this lighting is making this car freaking pop. I love it. Damn, son. It's making the paint actually look like something cool. So, yeah. See you in a second. Next time you'll see this will be in the show just right before I give the car to Kaiser. And then I'll show you giving it to Kaiser. And then, yeah. So, that's what you'll see next. All right. So, Francine is here. Everything's cleaned out. We're registered under Kaiser's name. And guess who is now here? Kaiser himself. So, bud, what do you think?
Sick.
Yeah? You excited to get it all nice and done?
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to take this car and go get some girls?
Yeah. That's cool.
That's great. I'm excited for it. Ready to get your hands dirty and start tearing shit apart and learning how to swear?
Yeah.
This will be fun though. I'm excited. What are you most excited for on this car?
Speed.
To speed? Good answer. I like it. I like it. But so you said you were wanting to repaint it. What color would you want to repaint it?
Black and white or blue.
Black and white or blue? Nice. Would you keep the vinyl top on it but do a new one?
Yeah.
You'd keep the vinyl top on it? Would you keep it white?
Yeah, if I do it black.
Nice. So you'd paint the car black?
Yeah.
Nice. Would you do like just a regular gloss black, or would you have like a metallic in it? So like matte? Interesting. Interesting. That's doable. That's doable. We can do matte black. But I like shiny things, so I think gloss black would be pretty. But how about a satin black? That way it's in between gloss and matte. That way it still has a little bit of a sheen to it. Yeah, like the satin. That'll be cool. And then the interior wise, you want to keep the white interior?
Yeah.
Sweet. I like that answer. How do you like the carpet, the lovely shag carpet? You want to keep the shag?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashley, I convinced him to keep the shag. But the car's going satin black. And he's keeping the vinyl top. And he's keeping the white interior. She don't like it too much, but that's okay.
That's okay.
But this thing's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
It's gonna be way cool. I'm excited to get it done.
Me too.
What's the first thing you want to do on this?
Radiator.
The radiator?
Yeah.
Good idea. Good idea, because there's a little bit of a hole. It's just right there. You can see where
Oh yeah.
it's a little bit of a hole, but that's fine. But I say we'll tear the radiator out, get you a new radiator in it, get a nice new aluminum one,
Let's
and then
do it.
we'll tear all the smog stuff off this. That way we can get some more horsepower out of this old motor.
Yeah.
And then for now we'll probably just do a wannabe straight pipe for it and call it a day.
Yeah, let's do it.
And then we can start planning on painting the car black. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Hell yeah, buddy. Well, let's get this done. Well, all right, guys, that was that. Kaiser and them left already, and we're trying to coordinate when to get the car down to him and trying to get all that done. It seems like we might not be able to get the car down to him until the end of the summer, which is fine because he is a busy boy. So he's a busy boy and everything. So yeah. But yeah, he loves the car. We got a lot of plans for it. He ended up changing his mind from going from satin black to a really pretty metallic blue. So this car's gonna end up going blue and with a black vinyl top, and then we're gonna keep the white interior and yeah, just redo everything, maybe even keep the red, so that way it's red, white, and blue, or, you know, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he wants to do. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. I know this is, you know, this car, and I know this car doesn't get a lot of views, so I appreciate you guys on taking your time to watch this video, because my last video didn't do very well. So thank you guys. Thank each one of you. I'm excited to put more videos out of these next two, Radio Girl and Burn in Love. Trying to figure out what video to put out next. I think it's going to be of that truck, because I have one in the process of that one. So yeah, so we yeah, thank you guys so much. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. The more subscribers I get, the more comments I get, the bigger, you know, everything gets. So I appreciate each and every one of you. We're almost to 200 subscribers, which is huge to me. So I appreciate you guys. Every time I see a notification saying someone subscribed, it just brings a big smile to my face. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, have a good day. We will see you on the next one.